You guys want the fortune cookie one or no? Cool, cool. All right, we'll do the fortune cookie one.
Okay, so just wanted to say thank you for doing this for us.
Yes, of course.
Who is your biggest inspiration when it comes to making music?
Like, there's this band called Placebo that is my favorite band, and they're an alt rock band from the 90s, 2000s. But their singer's got these real nasally vocals, and I don't feel like I was, yeah, maybe I was kind of ripping it a little bit, but like on the earliest songs I put out, I was trying to like do these real nasally vocals that were like, I don't know, not exactly the same, obviously, but like that was my favorite band. But as time goes on and I experiment with different like types of musical styles and stuff, I would say that I'm not just only trying to do one certain style, you know?
I also wanted to ask you about your jacket that you wore.
Oh.
I see it's a corn jacket.
Yeah, it's my dad's jacket. I just thought it looked cool, honestly. So that's why I wear it, just because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Well, I like corn also, but I would say it's kind of both. I would wear someone else's jacket probably if it looked cooler, and I like their music too.
What is the biggest reason why you make music?
Why do I make music? I feel like this should be an easy one to answer. I feel like for myself, but I talked about this kind of before. If it was really just like for myself, I like maybe wouldn't try so hard to, you know, spread the word about it and like even like put it out there, and like all the art that you do, it doesn't have to become like something for other people to enjoy unless you want it to, you know. So like there's some people who like it for sure, but I feel like maybe even most people aren't gonna like most of it. Or maybe not most of it, but a lot of people aren't gonna like a lot of it, you know, just because it's kind of out there. And so that's made it kind of hard to promote and stuff, because I feel like my stuff is like more weird or whatever. That can put you in a place to where you are feeling kind of almost bitter or something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Could you go into detail about your favorite live performance and why it's your favorite?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I played in Houston a while ago, and that was pretty fun in December. And that was probably one of my favorite shows because, I don't know, there's a lot of people there who had fun at the show. So I feel like a lot of the live show I'll try and get across is just like I have, you know, fun when I play live, and I feel like that's just what I'm trying to do.
Could you describe like what type of genre you'd say your music is? Because like going to your show, I noticed that there were like lots of different elements of different genres, but like can you sum it up all into one, or is that even possible?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it just depends on the song, like what genre it is. So like there's certain songs that are like rap songs, metalcore songs, alternative metal songs, alt rock songs, electronic songs. It's kind of just like whatever I think would be cool at the time to do. I like to say like I'm an outsider music legend or something like that, just because it's kind of funny to call yourself a legend like in the first place. So I feel like it's kind of true that it's like an outsider musical project or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of true that I'm like a legend or something. No, I'm just messing around.
So can you tell us about where you got the name God's Computer from?
I'd read this book a couple of years ago, and there's a line in it that says, "We're all digits in God's computer." So it was really just kind of like implanted in my brain or something. Like I remembered one line in a book and then took from the one line without realizing I was taking from it.
Could you say what separates you from other local artists? Like maybe people that you play with or just like around the scene, like what makes you different?
The way I do the project, with just tracks and live vocals. I mean, that's kind of weird because it's like what, you know, pop superstar or like rappers do or something.
Yeah.
There's not really that many smaller artists who are doing it the way that I'm doing it. It goes like against certain ideas about growing the project and money and stuff like that, because unless you're making that kind of music that a lot of people like and has the wide appeal and stuff, it's not gonna be very common to do it this way. Right now, I'm just trying to continue making music that kind of explores the different ideas that I have for music, like style wise and concept wise. I've gotten feedbacks that like along the lines of like it's cool but not commercial. I don't know, I feel like those things should be the same, because if it was cool, then I feel like there should be a way to make money off of it or whatever. I don't know if that's weird to say, but there's a lot of cool stuff that isn't like commercial or whatever, and maybe my project kind of falls into that category. It's all like focused on trying to make something that has like a wide appeal, and at the end of the day, I would say I'm trying to do something different, and if it goes big or not will just be a product of what I do with it.
We fed the geese, bread and spread diseases. You aren't supposed to feed the geese. You're supposed to leave them in